Hello, and welcome to the Ingiepink Network broadcast. I want to send a special shout out before I tell you guys about anything to a special person. Her name is Tia King, TIAKING. She is a business and life coach. She helps entrepreneurs develop magnetic and overbooked brands. Please go over and check her out on social media. She is having an event, and the event is on Sunday, August the 4th. It's from her business Entitled Black presents Black, and that's BLAQUE 300, a woman's entitlement experience. And it says, yes, we're entitled to the best. I will be there. Tia is someone that I have connected with in order to jumpstart and launch this brand, the Ingiepink Network. And I am excited to be joining with her to just, expand what I'm already doing, which includes what you are listening to right now, this podcast. So thank you so much, Tia, for your inspiration and motivation. All right, guys, let's get started. Welcome to my podcast. My name is Ingrid Pinkett, aka Ingiepink, and I'm thrilled to be sharing my story with you today. I am an entrepreneur, CEO, and survivor, and I've faced numerous challenges throughout my life. But I'm here to show you that no matter where you come from, it's where you're going that truly matters. Growing up, I had a troubled childhood. I was a teen runaway, young bride, and mom, and I experienced violence and trauma. I had a difficult relationship with my mother, and I often found myself in dangerous situations. I was a victim of sexual assault and domestic violence, and at times I felt like I was trapped with no way out. I was born and raised in Los Angeles, California, and when I was an adult, I moved to Northern California. But I will say that despite these challenges, I refused to give up. I knew that I wanted more for myself and for my 3 little children. I was determined to create a better life for myself and all of my generations after me. And that had me to begin focusing on my personal development. I read books, I attended seminars, I sought out mentors who could help me grow professionally and personally. I worked hard to revamp my mindset and develop the skills I needed to succeed. As I continued on my journey, I discovered my passion for entrepreneurship. I started my first business, a retail store, and quickly realized that I had a knack for it. If you don't remember, I began with my own branding and moving forward in Ingiepink Professional Services. It was a brand that I launched that it offered a home shopping experience for purses and shoes. That was my first experience with my own brand. I had done things in the past like Tupperware and Mary Kay and all of those multi-level marketing, retail services, Avon, you named it, I had done it. I did notice that I had a knack for retail. I enjoyed the challenge of building a business from the ground up and creating a successful brand. That was fun to me. I still enjoy that to this day. I still do. Over the years, I continued to grow and expand my businesses. I found the Ingiepink network, IR Pinkett Professional Services, Career Enterprises, and RMC Exclusive, just to name a few. I became a property owner and a successful entrepreneur, and I was proud of the person I have become. I've built a successful career, and I was living a life that I once only dreamed of. But I didn't stop there. I always continue to push myself to take risks, to pursue new opportunities. I am expanding my businesses into new markets, and I'm always looking to invest in new ventures. Throughout this journey, I've learned the power of perseverance, the importance of hard work, and the value of taking risks. I've learned that success is just not a destination, but a journey, and that it's important to enjoy the journey and not just the destination. I'm sure that you can relate how hard it is sometimes to take a pause, stop, and smell the roses. I want to tell you guys, I also have a goal coach. And my amazing goal coach, Christy Marie, she helps me to be able to slow it down and look at the big picture, know that it's there, but celebrate the small wins along the way. I thank Christy for that. Go take a look at her. And if you're interested in crushing those goals and you really want to knock those bad boys out the park, go ahead and go to Christy Marie, ChristieMarie.com and check her out. Get those goals crushed. Coming back to who I am. My journey wasn't without its challenges. I faced setbacks and failures along the way, but I refuse to let any of that define me. I use them opportunities to learn and to grow. I'm continuing to work on my personal development, and I remain focused on those goals that I have. I still have huge dreams, a lot of things that I want to do, ways that I want to give back to my community, to those who have helped me, and also, but first and foremost, to my family. I've discovered my purpose and the meaning of the Ingiepink network, the meaning of Ingrid Pinkett, and that I want to help others achieve their goals and overcome their challenges as well. I want to use my experiences to inspire and motivate others to pursue their dreams, no matter how difficult the journey may seem. I also learned the importance of self-care. I realized that I couldn't pour from an empty cup and that I needed to take care of myself in order to be the best version of myself. I made self-care a priority, and I encouraged others to do the same. This break in the podcast is to let you know something awesome and spectacular that's coming. Are you tired of the same old thrifting experience? Are you Looking for something unique and exciting? Look no further than RMC Exclusive. Located at the Folsom Flea Market in Sacramento, California, 8521 Folsom Boulevard, in the Green Building, the Money Building. At RMC Exclusive, we offer a bundle thrifting experience like no other. We have a wide variety of treasures to choose from, including clothing, accessories, hair units, nails, shoes, and much more. And the best part, you can get all of these amazing treasures for just a price of $5 all the way up to $80 per bag. And that's not all. We are open Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And we go live on Facebook and Instagram at 2 p.m. on those days. That's right. You can shop from the comfort of your own home and get the same amazing deals as if you were in person. What, you can't make it to our live sales? Don't worry. You can still shop with us on all of our socials, including Facebook, Instagram, Poshmark, and don't forget to follow us over on TikTok. So why wait? Head over to rmcexclusive510.com today and experience the ultimate thrifting experience. Go ahead and sign up and get on our VIP list so you always know about those deals and steals. Don't forget, follow us on all of our socials to stay up to date on our latest inventory and promotions. We will see you soon. Thank you so much, RMC Exclusive, for sponsoring today's broadcast. Hey, and welcome back to my podcast, the Ingiepink Network. Let's dive back into where we were and let's talk about the support system of people who believed in me. They encouraged me, they motivated me, and helped me to stay focused on my goals. I thank those people so much because I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now if it wasn't for their motivation and encouragement. Thank you to my sister girlfriends, my special sisters, and a whole host of other people that have propelled me into this very moment. I also learned that I didn't have to do it alone, and that having a support system was essential to my success. But even with the support system, I still faced fear and doubt. There were times when I felt like giving up, but I refused to let fear and doubt hold me back. I learned to face my fears head on and to use them as motivation to push myself even harder. I also learned to embrace failure as a learning opportunity, and I realized that failure was not the end, but rather a stepping stone to my success. I learned to take risks, to embrace uncertainty, and to view failure as a chance to learn and to grow. I learned the power of resilience, and I realized that no matter how hard life hit me, I could always bounce back. I learned to embrace the challenges, to view them as opportunities for growth, and to never give up on my dreams. Does that sound like you? Does that sound like something that you are working through, are pushing through, are going through at this current moment. If that is you and we are on the same page, I am here to tell you it gets better. Hang in there. Hang in, because it does get better. I also learned the importance of mentorship. I found mentors who believed in me and my vision and who helped me to navigate the ups and downs of entrepreneurship. I got mentors that helped to challenge me in ways that I didn't even know I needed to be challenged. They helped me to dig out those things that were stopping me from getting to the place that I needed to be. Why was I not crushing those goals? Why was my business not in a place that it needed to be? Why was my personal life not matching what it was that I envisioned for myself? What was stopping me? I thought I knew, I thought that I had it figured out, but have you ever just sat down and you're like, hectic, what is it I need to do next? And then you see an advertisement for something, for a personal development challenge, a leadership course, something that just speaks to your spirit and your soul. And it says, this is where you need to be. And then you click on it, and that is, and you click on it and it changes your life. That's what happened to me. I learned that having a mentor was and going through those personal development moments, those business development moments with someone that I was pouring into me was essential to my success. And that it was okay to ask for help along the way. That was perfectly okay. That sometimes we don't have it all together. And that's all right. Sometimes we go in, and as one of my mentors and my leadership development has taught me, is sometimes it is okay to do it messy. You go in and you just jump in there. Trust me, it'll work out. Look at me now. I'm here doing this podcast. This is my very first one. I'm sure I have glitched along the way, but that is okay. That's okay too. Because if you're listening to this, and if one thing that I have said has impacted you and given you that aha moment, then hey, this podcast, this episode has done exactly what it was meant to do. And it is propelling you. It is making you think. It is giving you a new perspective on some of the things that you have listed down as your goals, your dreams, and your destiny. And thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of that with my own story and my own life. As I achieved success, I learned the importance of giving back to my community. I began to invest in programs and initiatives that help others achieve their goals and overcome their challenges. I started using my skills in entrepreneurship, in as an executive administrator for others that in the community, to help them with their business, their brands. A lot of times I would do stuff just so that I could get the experience. I would exchange services with people. Because a lot of times we ain't got money all the time to be dropping stuff. But you know what? If you have something that someone else can utilize, and you have something that you're passionate about, and it's an area that they could utilize your expertise in, and they're doing something that you know could benefit you, do you see where I'm going with this? Reach out to them. Find out how you guys can collaborate together to help each other get to the destinies that you have to go. That's some of the things that I did, because trust me, I didn't have money all the time. Hello. Heck no, baby cakes. But I still wanted to know things. I would see stuff and I would say, I want to learn that. I want to know that. Let me reach out to that person. What did they do? How do they have some things? And sometimes it wasn't even about what they did. It was about who they are, who they presented themselves to be. So I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to be around that, because I knew that being around that would push me further. When you have a lot of stuff that has happened in your past, you've came up in a particular way, you've done things that, in your life, if you told somebody your whole story and you detailed it out, they would be trying to figure out, how in the hello are you where you are at now? Telling me all this stuff that you done did? Oh, how are you there? I don't get it. You know where you're trying to go. Just I knew the things that I wanted to do. Does that sound familiar? Does that sound familiar to you? Because if it does, I am so glad you are here, because I'm going to drop some gems on you. This is just the introductory. This is just to tell you who I am. And if any of this resonates with you, please stick with me. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m., I'm going to be here. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to share more and in detail my thoughts and things that I'm going through. I want to encourage you. As you encourage me, I'm going to read the comments. I'm going to pay attention to what it is and how you're interacting with me. Because all engagement, all interaction, whether, I feel, however I feel about it, is powerful. It motivates you to do better. It helps you to improve. All of those things. This is a new journey for me, and I am so excited to be taking it with you. My life has changed dramatically in the last 2 years. And it has caused me to make a major pivot in my life. I can't wait to share those things with you. And as I do, I want you to know that one of the things I've learned through this is the power of a positive mindset. I realized that my thoughts and beliefs had the power to shape my reality. And that a positive mindset can take me far. It can skyrocket me to my destiny. I can have fun and celebrate all my little small wins as I make it to my goals. And as I'm crushing these goals, I'm getting closer and closer to my destiny, to the place that God has aligned the universe that is just for me. I learned to focus on the positive, to celebrate my success, and to never, ever give up on my dreams. I have set my dreams and my goals. I can go all the way back, as far back as when I was younger, but when I wrote them down in 2003. We're in 2024 now. And now I am seeing those things that I wrote down and that I dreamed about in 2023. I am seeing those things, in 2003, not 2023, that was last year. But those things in 2003, I am seeing them manifest now. I am seeing those connections, those connections happen now. Authentic, pure, organic. They are happening now, which is helping me to move closer and closer to the goals that I have set along the way, that is getting me closer to my destiny. I am also opening to changes too, because we have the best laid out plans, but sometimes those are not the plans that the universe has for us. We have to know when to adjust and to pivot. I'm absolutely finding those things out. I'm still, even with the successes that I've had, even with the goals that I've crushed along the way, I'm still improving. I am still looking, and I'm still thriving to be the best version of myself. Personal development for me is continuous. So is business development. Both of those go hand in hand, because you can't do anything in your business, your brand, or anything until you change your mindset. Until I changed my mindset. Because I don't know, maybe you got it all together. I know I didn't. I know I had dreams and goals and things, and I didn't know I was doing all the right things if you're on the outside looking in. And I kept saying, I don't understand why. There's this thing. It wasn't until I realized that we can do work, because I did a lot of work on myself, but there might be something. And for me, there was something in that gut. There was that dross. I had dug myself out of a lot of stuff, but there was just some kind of remnants. There was that dross of something that was still hanging on. And in 2021, I made the declaration that I was going to jump all the way in, no matter what it took, and that I was going to crush it from this point forward, whatever that looked like. In 2022, summer of 2022, I took a leadership course that changed the trajectory of my life. And that course helped me to identify that thing deep down and to pull it to the surface so that I could know that even though that deep down little item was there, and it was the thing that was whispering in my ear, you're not worthy, you can't do this. Every time I got ready to when I was getting to that success, and I was crushing things before and all of that, and I got to a certain point, and then I felt like the bottom would fall out. And that's because that was that little thing. Once I identified that within me, I was able to say, I can push past that. Let me tell you, When I say push past it, you know what I'm meaning by that? I mean, it still exists. It's still there. But now I know how not to listen to it. I know that that's temporary. I know that pushing past that gets me to my destiny, gets me closer to the destiny, and helps me to crush those goals. I'm sorry, y'all. I get emotional when I talk about this because I think about where I was and how much my life has changed, and how I would not be doing or thinking the way that I think now if it wasn't for identifying certain things in my personal that helped me in my business and career life. Well, that is who I am. That's my story. I hope that my experiences, my challenges, and my successes can inspire and motivate you to pursue your dreams, no matter how difficult the journey may seem. Remember, it's not where you come from, but where you're going that truly matters. I hope you stay with me along this journey, that I get to read your comments and interactions with me. I'm hoping that you bounce on over to all my social media sites and you look up the Ingiepink network, that you patronize some of my businesses, and that you come on over and you check me out. I go live on occasion. I'm going to do that more, I promise. But you can definitely guarantee and set your timer that on every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific time, because I'm in Cali, that I will be here and I'll be sharing some of those things with you. And I'm going to do a little bit of a deep dive into how I got to where I am. And I'm also going to talk to you about the things along the way as I'm continuing this journey, because I haven't got there yet. I look forward to you and to you listening to me again. I look forward to interacting with you. I look forward to connecting with you. And if no one told you today, I want you to know that you are awesome. Take care. Bye.